Matthias, is that correct?
Correct.
Excellent. Probably be the only time.
It's a good start.
It's a good start. It's a good start. Talking of good starts, how did you find your debut for Argyle today?
No, I find it quite well. I think it went good. I was a bit not nervous, but I was a bit excited before the game to see where I'm standing physically, because the last time I was starting a game was in November, I think. So it's a very long time ago. I was a bit curious to see where I was at physically and also playing wise. But I was feeling quite well out there. So I had a good feeling through the game.
And just talk to us a little bit about the path that brought you to Argyle. Obviously came fairly late in the summer. When did you first become aware of Argyle's interest in you?
I heard about the interests quite early, actually, in the window. But it didn't happen at that point. So but I heard about the interest quite early. But then I was very happy when I realized that it could happen.
And there was quite a lot of interest from you from a number of clubs. Why Argyle as opposed to one or two of the others?
I think what I need in my career at the moment is to play, is to get to a place where I feel like I can benefit with something, where I can get a feeling again of being valued. That's something I've missed the last 2 years, and I just had a feeling that I could benefit here, and that I could play a lot, because that is what I need. I need rhythm, I need minutes. So, it's a feeling, and I had that feeling when I was speaking with the manager, with David. So, for me it was actually a quite easy choice.
And 9 months without playing for a footballer, that's a heck of a long time, really. That must have been very difficult.
It was very difficult. I mean, actually, the first half a year in Prague, where I was last season, I played quite a lot. But then after Christmas, I almost didn't play at all. That's why, like I said before, I was a bit curious to see where I was standing. And I must also say that I'm not at my best yet. I've been training with the team for a week. And my last start was in November, so I have much more in me, playing wise, level wise, quality. So I'm sure I'll improve with time. Yeah.
Brilliant. Best of luck. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Matthias, just a couple of questions for you. Chris, I work for the local newspaper and the local website as well. It's interesting to hear that you say that you haven't played for so long. What have you been able to do when you've not been playing? Have you just literally been training?
Yeah, I've been training, and then you're still a part of a team. You're still in a club, So I've just tried every day in training to prove that I should play. That's just been my only focus, trying to be a good teammate for the ones that was playing, pushing myself in the gym, on the pitch every day. So. That's been my focus, and then the last 3 months I was I was first on holiday, and then I terminated the contract with Galatasaray, and so then I had some time on my own. So it's been quite a long time since I've been playing.
And you've been on loan to 2 clubs. How nice is it to be at a club as a permanent player, not on loan?
No, it's. I'm happy you asked, because it's a completely different feeling. I like it a lot more. And I'm just really, really happy also that I've come to a place where I feel like that I can benefit, and that it's a really good group of people, staff, players. I just feel already now really settled in, and I feel really good. And I think a part of that is also knowing that. I'm not gone in 11 months like I would be like I had been before, in the 2 recent years. So it's just a different feeling, So I'm very happy about that.
And it's a 3-year contract, we believe, so it gives you time to settle into the club, settle into the city, and really make your mark at this football club.
No, exactly, because that's my aim as well. My only focus is just to get fit and helping this club, really proving myself and helping the club basically. So it's really nice, getting to a place and a stage now where I don't have to think about what's going to happen next year, where am I going to go next season and so on. Now I'm here, and I just already now feel that it's given me a lot.
you've not been at the club for very long, but you've seen some good results and some bad results. You'll know that the team have had a difficult start to the season. What do you think the prospects are for the team going forward? It has been a hard start, having dropped out of the Championship, but you've seen enough of the club, the crowds, the stadium. This club's wanting to go forward.
Yeah, and that's also the feeling I have about the club, that it is a big club. Demands are high, which I like. The group of players I believe has quality, because, you know, as you said, last year we're playing in the Championship, and so I believe the group of players really do have quality. But I think also, like, we just you know, it's football. Like, you get relegated and you have a lot of new players coming in. So, you know, for me it's honestly not that it's not that crazy or that weird that the start has been a bit bumpy, you know. So, but I'm very confident that we'll turn things around. Yeah.
Very nice to meet you. I wish you all the best at Argyle.
Thank you. You too.
Is that your preferred position as well that you play tonight? Are you a centre back, or can you play out a bit further?
I can play wherever the coach wants me, but I would say no. I would say that I'm probably best where I play today. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is my favorite position. Yeah.
And how do you feel after, you know, you've been out, as you've just said, for 10 months? How do you feel after that sort of hour run out? Did you really enjoy it?
I enjoyed it a lot, you know.
Must be great.
Just being out there playing again was fantastic, you know. So I enjoyed it a lot, and physically became a bit tired at the end, but felt good, you know, out there. So, and I feel good now. So yeah, I'm just really happy that I got through in a good way. Yeah.
And just before you came off, you made a goal-saving tackle as well, didn't you?
I did, but I should also have pushed up on the striker earlier, so we wouldn't have got to that point. So, but you are right, yeah.
Thanks for your time, and good luck while you're here.
Thank you.
Tom, your thoughts?
Professional performance, I thought. Started the game very well on the front foot. Clean sheet, really pleased with. I thought the issues that we suffered against Cardiff, and those we've spoke about internally, we put right this evening. We were a lot more compact as a team, and the icing on the cake unfortunately didn't come. That would have been 3, 4, 5, and really been productive in and around their box, which is the only bit that was missing this evening. But the exercise was rhythm and confidence, and find a little bit of form. And I'd say those boxes have been ticked, and you could see that was the objective of this evening with how strong I went with the lineup.
And always good when your new striker starts scoring his goals.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time with Tolly. I can see on the training pitch he's a top class finisher. He's got great movement to find himself in finishing areas. He's an all rounder, but one thing you can guarantee is he's going to score goals for this football club, because his movement's very good, and he's got a real hammer of a left foot, and he can finish it off his right foot. So, first of many for Tolly, but it's always nice to get off the mark as a striker.
You got now out of your new central defender as well. What did you think of him?
Yeah, super assured. You know, he looked older than his years this evening. The way he talks, the way he organises. Dominated aerially, didn't give the ball away. So yeah, really assured. It was a good place to start for Matthias tonight, having not had a pre-season with the club. I'm sure there'll be stronger challenges in the future, with all respect to Cheltenham. But couldn't have done any better, I suppose.
And you played a few of the youngsters as well. Joe Hatch looked like he had a good, confident game.
Hatch has seemed at home ever since he's joined the first team. In a match situation, I've thought not phased at all. Effective, powerful. He's just missing that goal. He gets himself in the positions, and I'd say he's not as natural finisher as Tolly, so that's going to take work. But he's really young. He couldn't have made a more assured start to his life in the first team, and I've been really pleased with him and his attitude.
Bim Peppel earned himself a penalty, took the penalty. Was he always down to take that penalty? Was that sorted out in the field, or it just seemed to me he grabbed the ball really? Yeah,
so I think it's important. Tolly was going to be the penalty taker this evening, and then after that, I liked if the person who wins it, I feel like is the most confident to then step up as well as Bill. Bim's our striker at the time, and we have a lot of trust in him to go and execute that. So it was always going to be Bim. I think it would be nice to get a goal into Barley as well, but with Bim winning the penalty, it was his turn to step up, and unfortunately he missed. But his moments will come. You know, he just needs to keep believing, keep working, and keep smiling.
Well played. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
Hello, Tom. Were you surprised Cheltenham went quite so young?
No, it's obviously it's quite a new experience to me, this competition, but I wasn't. No, I think he spoke quite openly about the amount of injuries they've had and they can't afford to lose anymore. So yeah, I mean it's fairly normal for us to play all these young players. So don't think it gets highlighted as much when we have got quite a lot of young players on the pitch, but that's our normality now. But yeah, I wasn't too surprised now.
No, when you've got Joe and Bradley and Tegan and Caleb,
Yeah,
you're not exactly experienced, are you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it was a good opportunity. You stressed the point pre-match about trying to find form and confidence, and certainly you would have got that from the first half, wouldn't you? Maybe not so much from the second half, but the first half, that there was lots of positives to come from that, weren't there?
Absolutely. I think second half as well, we were really good up to their box. I thought we controlled the ball, good structure, made sure we until the last 20 minutes didn't receive any transitions against us, and then it was just that last bit second half that we didn't quite have the quality in the final actions. But first half, yeah, I thought we found some good pockets, slid some nice balls into Tolly, looked dangerous out wide with Barley playing off the right today, which I thought was good to see. And just a little bit more edge to our attacking play first half, but both halves good control up to the box, and I think in the main we will have got the rhythm, the form, and certainly some individuals will have.
Can I just ask you about the deadline day deals that were done? Law McCabe coming in from Middlesbrough seems very highly rated. After the Cardiff game, I got the impression that you were saying you were looking for an experienced central midfielder, and you've ended up with an England under-20 international. Can you sort of explain how that came about?
Yeah, that's really it's a good question. It's a really clear answer. You know, when we realised the extent of Zav's injury, we realised we needed another player. Now we took the decision that one of those players needs to be experienced. It doesn't necessarily have to be the central midfielder. So it was key that we didn't bring two young players into what is an incredibly young squad. So Owens was available, his experience, he's played 250 league games, I think 150 or so in this division, promoted from this division. Couldn't have much more experience for a 26-year-old. Then Law, I've been speaking to Rob Edwards about Law, and earlier in the window, his experience was a doubt, but I love him as a player, love him. He's my type of six. He made his debut when he was 17 against my Watford team. I thought he was exceptional on that day. I've kept my eye on him ever since, and as you can probably see, I'm delighted to have him.
Because some of the fans have questioned the fact that he's 19 and he's not played much for Middlesbrough. But as you've just said, we've just seen your smile on your face when you've been talking about him. You clearly think that he's more than ready to come into a League One team? Yeah,
and I must emphasise the fact that we were bringing in Owen as well, was that it gives us that experience, gives us that know-how. I think you can see when Joe Edwards comes into this young side that we look more organised, and although we've got a very good coaching staff here, to have an on-field coach is nice as well. So I must emphasise the fact that Owen came in. It sort of released us to do the best central midfielder available rather than the most experienced central midfielder available. And for me, Law is that. I think the loan system gives you the opportunity to bring someone in that could potentially be above the level, and I think we might have someone in Law.
Where's Owen at fitness-wise, and he's available for Saturday, is that correct?
Available for Saturday. Really fit lad. Not only played 45 minutes football in pre-season, so I have to be careful with him. got a real good baseline of fitness. He's trained with the staff today. So yeah, let's see. Could without taking too much risk, could be available to start.
And do you know when you'll see Law? I think they're playing England on Friday night, I believe.
Yeah, I'll visit that one now. Actually, after the game, most likely that I'll see him the following Monday. So give him a chance to get back up to the northeast, make sure he's got everything, and head down to Plymouth for an exciting journey.
And just one last one for me on Freddie Asaka. He's had lots of substitute appearances, but very few starts for Argyle. I presume the aim is to go to Bristol Rovers and get lots of starts in? Yeah.
First and foremost, minutes, learn his craft, goals and assists, go beat fullbacks. Those are all things that I think going down a level are easier to achieve. And Freddie's a little bit of a confidence player where he needs to achieve those things and gains more belief. And I just hope to receive Freddie back. I'm more sure of himself. Someone who feels a bit more accepted. He's a real confidence player, Freddie, and sometimes he doesn't believe himself as much as I believe him. So that's what we want from Freddie. He's got great potential. He's got real good attributes, and he just needs to go get the belief he can execute them. And I think dropping down a level on loan gives you that, and we're thrilled with the move for him. It's a development part of his career. I know more than anyone how beneficial the loan system can be, and we wish Freddie all the best.